job is what you're paid for. Your work is what you're made for. There's a distinct difference between your job and your work. I want to talk about identifying a man's purpose, how to develop a vision for your life and your wife. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? I hope you're having a great day in a great way. Please hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, hit the thumbs up button on this video. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button as well. We're going to have a courageous conversation. Today, we're talking, using as a subject, identifying a man's purpose. How to develop a vision for your life and your wife, or your future wife. Think about this in Genesis. Adam was created first. But here's the thing, first doesn't mean better. Jackie Robinson was the first black baseball player in Major League Baseball. But it doesn't necessarily mean that Jackie Robinson was the best black player to integrate the major leagues. Ever heard of a guy playing in the Negro Leagues by the name of Josh Gibson? Oh yeah, Josh Gibson, they say, was better than Babe Ruth. But here's the truth. He didn't get the opportunity. Jackie Robinson was selected. Even though he was first, didn't mean that he was best. And we love Jackie. Absolutely. But being first doesn't necessarily mean being better. When you're first, here's the thing. When you're first, you're responsible for everything that comes after you. Adam was created first, but Adam was also responsible for any and everything that came after him. That was his responsibility. Heard Miles Monroe say this, that the key to manhood is work. The key to true manhood is work. First command that God ever gave man, the first command that God ever gave man, that God ever gave Adam, was work. Think about this. It wasn't prayer. It wasn't worship. It wasn't fasting. It wasn't YPWW, Bible training seminar. Wasn't theology school, wasn't seminary. The commandment that God gave Adam, the command that God gave Adam was to work. Why is work significant? Come on, family, type work. We're talking about identifying a man's purpose. Identifying a man's purpose. Listen. The prerequisite for a purpose partner is to first partner with your purpose. Purpose partner. The first word is purpose. We want to skip and jump the broom over purpose and just connect to a partner. Don't work like that. Identifying a man's purpose. Family type work. Work is significant simply because work means to become. Work is significant in a man's life. Brothers, I need you to understand it. I need you to understand this. My dear sisters from another mister, my dear sisters who love brothers like myself, who love kings, who praying for their kings, understand this. Work is significant to a man. Work means to become. Work means to fulfill. Work means to reveal. Work means to improve yourself. Work means to discover. Work means to become who you were created to be, simply through self-manifestation. Work unveils something in you that you don't even realize is within you. Work shows you you. And for many of us, work seems to just be a bad word. It's a four-letter word that we don't like. I remember growing up, my mama was all about having us do chores. My brother and I. She was having us do chores. We could iron our own clothes as kids. Before I went off to college, I knew how to cook. I remember she would say in the house, and sometimes I would want to play the video games more than I wanted to work. Ain't no doubt about it. I wanted to play the video games more than I wanted to take out the trash, more than I wanted to clean out my closet. Wanted to go outside and play basketball first before cleaning up my room. But she would always say, I'm not raising no lazy boys. Y'all gonna have to work. Ingraining it in us even at a young age. That laziness ain't gonna profit nothing. I'm gonna have to find out what it is that I am good at, and then I'm gonna have to develop it. And when I work, I'm discovering parts of me that I didn't even realize. I was running errands the other day. I was on a street named Alter Road. And sometimes, you just have these little epiphanies. You just wouldn't drive and listen to no music and nothing like that. Just chilling in the ride. Trying to hurry up and get back home because I had some work to do. I was running some errands the other day on a street named Alter Road, and I had an epiphany. Thought to myself, how sad it would be to live on Alter Road and never change but just remain the same. Isn't that interesting? Live on Alter Road but never make any alterations in your life. Live on Alter Road but always find yourself in an altercation. Not make any adjustments. And here's the thing, you don't have to live on Alter Road to alter some things in your life. All you have to do is be courageous enough to identify what it is that needs to be changed and actually engage in it. Do what most want to get what in many cases others will never receive, simply because you can never be upset about the results you didn't get due to the work that you didn't put in. I was listening to Will Smith talk about the Bad Boys movie. And he said when he was filming the first iteration of Bad Boys, he was talking to the director. He said, I think we about 90% done. Yeah, we about 90% done with filming this movie, and I think it's going to be great. You know what the director looked at Will and said? The director looked at Will Smith and said, 90% done, huh? That means we're halfway there. He told him, we're halfway there. We've completed just 50% of the movie. What? 90% done? We're halfway there? No. We only got about 10% till we're there. No. Because the difference between good and great, there's such a gap there. The difference between good and great is not this close. No, the difference between good and great is this this far apart. He was telling his son, telling his son Jaden, he said, you know, how do you think you're doing academically? And Jaden was saying, you know what, I think I can actually be an A student. And Jaden was bringing home B's. Jaden was bringing home C's. And Will was telling his son, listen, the gap between a B and an A is a lot farther than it is from a C to a B or a D to a C. Because to be an A type of student, you may have to just change up your appetite. You may have to change up your sleeping habits. For you to be an A student, you may have to change up your friend circle. There are some sacrifices you're going to have to make. And here's the thing, if you don't put in the work, you're not going to get the results. It's either be obsessed or be average. For some of us, here's the thing, and I've gotten to that. May have to work 70 hours a week to get your project out, to fulfill the dream and the purpose and the call that is on your life. Come on, family, type purpose. Type purpose. We having some hard truth conversations right here. Real talk conversations. Family, type purpose. Hit the thumbs up button on this live, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this live. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow my channel. When you hit the thumbs up button on this live, it helps this video to circulate a little bit more beyond where it is right now on YouTube. It's a channel for change. It's a channel that creates change. It's a channel that breaks chains. If you're not a member of our YouTube channel, go ahead, become a member. How do you become a member? You become a member by hitting the join button on this channel. You can unlock various aspects of our membership: VIP, royalty, OQP. Family, type OQP. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. Type VIP, family. Type royalty. Come on. Type OQP. Type VIP. Type royalty. Membership has its privileges. And so there's some things that I share in the membership area that I don't necessarily share here. I want you to go there and become a member. Not a part of our Eagles community, do that. Empowered, authentically gifted leaders envisioning success. Join us in our community where we soar into a greater level of success and purpose. I go further and farther than where it is that I am here. Here's the thing, as we're talking about identifying a man's purpose, you've oftentimes been taught that work is something you do. Yeah. You've been taught that work is something you do, rather than work is something that you become. What do I mean by that? There's a difference between your work and your job. There's a difference between your work and your job. Need you to hear me. Your work is not your job. Job is what you're paid for. Your calling, your purpose, and your work is what you're made for. A job is what you're paid to do. Your work is what you were born to do. Are you following me? A job is what you're paid to do. Your work is what you're born to do. What do I mean? Your job is your skill. Your work is your gift. Your job is your skill. Your work is your will. Your work is your gift. And here's the thing about it. You can be fired from your job. You can be fired. You can retire from your job. But you can't retire from your work. Why? Because your work is what you were born to do. Your work is your particular gift. Come on, family. Type gifted for greatness. Developing a vision for your life and your wife. Can't develop a vision for your wife until you first develop a vision for your life. A job is what you're paid for. Your work is what you're made for. Your work is your gift. Family, type gifted for greatness. You are gifted for greatness. Everybody I'm talking to, you are a red box and a gold bow. You are a gift to the world. The tragedy is to be gifted, but to never open the package. The tragedy is to be gifted, but to never even use what is in your package. Some of y'all are saying, yeah, I opened the package, but what are you doing with the gift? Are you stirring up the gift? Paul told Timothy to stir up the gift. Perfect it, develop it, design it, think about it, orchestrate it, hone it. According to Malcolm Gladwell in his book Outliers, for you to really be a master at your craft, you got to spend about 10,000 hours stirring up that gift, developing that gift. What is that? 5 to 7+ years of consistency. Are you willing to dedicate 5 to 7 years of consistency for you doing what it is that you were called and created and crafted to do? Are you willing to pour into you on that particular level? Paul told Timothy to stir up the gift. Proverbs says your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. But the great painter Pablo Picasso said, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give your gift away. God gave you a gift. How you use that gift is a gift back to God. Hopefully it's not a curse. God told Adam, the first command that God gave Adam was to work. God told Adam, essentially, when I tell you to work, this is what I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you to become. Adam, what I'm doing when I'm giving you work to tend the garden, to name the animals. Woman ain't even on the scene yet. Adam, I'm giving you work because I want you to become. Adam, I'm giving you work because I want you to fulfill. I want you to fulfill what it is that I have created you to do. You were created, my dear brother, from another mother, to do more than just go to work. You were created to manifest your work. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that's disheartening. The average man has never discovered himself. He's never taken the time to actually process, to actually ponder, to actually think about what is it that I was created to do. Family, just type, I'm not average. I'm not average. The average man has never discovered himself, and that's why he and his woman are confused. That's why. That confusion breeds frustration. Because he's never discovered himself, because many men have never discovered themselves, here's what they're doing. They're searching for themselves in gangs. They're searching for who it is that they are in drugs. They're searching for who it is that they are in porn and baby mamas here and there. They're searching for who it is that they are because they don't have a singular focus on something beyond their job. They don't know what their work is. I got to discover what my work is. Because here's the thing, when I discover what my work is, now I'm able to cast vision. Now vision gives me discipline. Are you following me? I can't be here. I can't be there. I can't be everywhere. I'm right here. I'm in proximity with my purpose. Discover my work, which is my purpose. Purpose gives me vision. Vision gives me discipline. Discipline gives me direction. So I'm not searching for who it is that I am in certain things. I'm searching, and I found the answer for who it is that I am in Him and in my purpose of what it is that He gave me to fulfill. Here's the thing, the most important thing to a man is work, which is the first command that God gave him. Here's the thing that I need you to understand, ladies. Here's the thing that I need you to understand, my dear queens. Quintessentially unique, empowering everyone naturally. Here's what you need to understand about kings. About the king in your life. Keenly intelligent, noble gentleman. The most important thing to a man is work, which is the first thing and the first command that God gave him. Why? Because his entire life is tied to his work. We don't want to be a human doing. We want to see ourselves and say that we are a human being. Absolutely we are. But here's what we do. We find our worth in our work. We cultivate ourselves through our work. That's why he'll stay late nights at the office. That's why he'll be in the man cave, working and building, and in the garage, and in carpentry, and tiling, in a trade, writing, processing, thinking about this, that, and the other. We find our worth in our work. Work is not something you do. It's something you become. Family type become. Here's the question. Have you found your work? The argument is not worth my work. The chaos is not worth my work. The backbiting and the fussing and the fighting is not worth my work. Why? Because I cannot be creative in chaos. People are dependent on me. People want me to show up. People need me to be at my best. People need me to think clearly. People need me to process. I have to be on. One bad day might cost you the next 10. Got to make sure that I'm moving with due diligence. In the midst of the special message, I got a special message for you. I don't want you to touch that dial. I want you to stick and stay. More is on the way. On the other side of this break is more breakthrough. After these messages, I'll be right back. Family, listen and lean in. Don't you think it's time to grow your greatness? No, seriously. It's just us talking. If you intend to soar, you need to visit theeaglesacademy.com/store. Why? Because I want you to join my mailing list. I want you to get all the solutions, the strategies, and the systems to write that best-selling book. You know it's in you. You know it's your time. Time to cultivate your communication skills. Develop, learn the art of communication. So much more. Visit theeaglesacademy.com/store so you can soar. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Be sure to heed to those resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Talking about identifying a man's purpose, what he was created to do. Yeah, how to develop a vision for your life and your wife. Mention that work is not something that you do, it's something that you become. Man has to develop and find out beyond what it is, what is his job, because for some of us, a job just means just over broke. But work should speak to willingness. It should speak to opportunity. It should speak to resilience. It should speak to keen insight. Because when you think about this, matter of fact, family, type B3. Bigger, better, brighter. Type B3, family. Giving you your vitamin B3 shot right now. Bigger, better, brighter. Build back better. Build, become better. Think about this. A bird was born to fly, and when it takes flight, when it's in the sky, it's working. When a fish is swimming, it's working. When an eagle's in the air, it's working. Oh yeah, eagles. Come on, eagles, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Come on, eagles, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. If you're not a part of our eagles community, go there, be a part. Empowering you to soar into success and purpose. It is where I teach, is where I coach, is where I train, is where I mentor, is our private group coaching. Be a part of it. When a coach is coaching, he's working, or she's working. When a fish is swimming, it's working. When Tiger Woods is playing golf, he's working. When Kyrie Irving is playing basketball, he's working. When Usher is singing, I ain't talking about the one at your church. He's working. My dear brother from another mother, the king, I salute you. Have you found your work, bro? Have you found your work, bro? Because if you haven't found your work, you're feeling lost in the sauce. If you haven't found your work, you're feeling purposeless. And here's what I realize. You can never fire someone who has found their work. Why? Because you can never hire their gift in the first place. You don't have the amount of money to really pay the person for their gift. Their gift is priceless. Here's the beauty. Here's the grandeur. Here's the grace that comes with work. Your work is the source of your vision. Here's what I love to say. Here's a quote that I love, that your vision is purpose in pictures. What does that mean? When you see the visual image of the picture of what it is that you were born to do, then you've located the vision for your life. When you see the visual image of the picture that is portrayed of what it is that you were born to do, then you've located the vision in front of you. And guess what? When you see the vision in front of you, it's up to you to pursue. What did David say? Shall I pursue? Shall I overtake? And what did God say? Pursue, overtake, recover all. The things that your forefathers did not apprehend, and what they did not do. Things that your father may not have done. Things that your family may not have accomplished. It's up to you to go after it and get it and grab it. The horns of light by any means necessary. Work is a source of your vision. Vision is purpose in pictures. When I see it, I have to seize it. Family type seize it. I have to see it before I see it. Because if I don't see it before I see it, I'll never seize it. It's your season for seizing. Are you hearing me? It is your season for seizing. I got to seize the opportunity. I got to seize the open door. I got to seize what should come with ease by working my gift. I need you to understand this. Working your gift is a whole lot easier than working your job. And sometimes you got to work your dream like your job until your dream becomes your job. You were born because of purpose. You were not born to find purpose. You were born because of purpose, not specifically just to find your purpose. What were you born to do? You were created because there was something that you were created to fulfill. There was something that God wanted done. And so what did he do? He thought that you were necessary to make it happen. God saw something that he wanted done. And so he says, listen, you're necessary to fulfill it. You're necessary to fulfill this promise. God never places anything on this planet that is not gifted. You have a purpose within you that you have to discover. Family type solution. You are the solution to a problem. When a man doesn't find his work, when a man doesn't find his purpose, he causes problems. When a man discovers his purpose and walks in his purpose, now he solves problems. You got to ask yourself this question: am I causing problems or am I solving problems? What am I doing with what it is that God gave me to do? Why is that? Because when you think about this, Think about why men almost lose their mind when they lose their job. They go into a deep depression. God forbid, some even take their life. Why? Because their life is tied to their work. And they feel that if they cannot work, they have no worth. Are you following me? Here's the thing. The problem that most call their work is only their job. We have confused our job with our work. Just because I'm paid for it doesn't mean I'm made for it. Are you hearing me? Just because you're paid for it don't mean you're made for it. Think about this. In Genesis, before God gave Adam a woman, what did he first give him? He gave him work. Work was the prerequisite to say, if you can't provide for you, you sure enough can't provide for her. If you can't handle the responsibilities of what it takes to make life work, because you were created first. Just because you're created first doesn't mean that you're the best. Just because you're created first simply means that now you have responsibility over the rest. Let me say that again. First doesn't mean best. First means responsibility over the rest. First means you got the word first. First means you heard it first. First means the mandate was given to you first. Man means to manage. Man means to maintain. Man means to manifest. Man means to use God's manual. Man means here it is. You can't be manipulated out of what God orchestrated. Problem is, what most men call their work is only their job. Before God gave Adam a woman, God first gave him work. He did. Work, I need you to hear me, is more important than the woman. God gave man work first before he gave him a woman, and then said, it's not good for this man to be working alone. Why? Because he was so masterful. He was so responsible. He was so accountable, working on his own, that God said, listen, let me double his progress. 2 is better than 1. I want you to be fruitful and I want you to multiply, but you just can't be fruitful and multiply specifically by yourself. I need you to have a purpose partner who can engage with you. Why? You've improved your life, but guess what? You're about to multiply with your wife. Woo! Come on, sis. I just need you to just type, I'm needed. I just want you to type, I'm necessary. You're not needy, you're needed. You're not needy, you're needed. You're needed, you're necessary, you're a benefit, and you're a necessity. Work is more important than the woman. God gave man work before he gave him a woman. It ain't good for this man to be alone. It's not good for this man to be working alone. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a helpmeet for him to help him with his work. Ooh, come on. Just type helpmeet in the chat. I'm going to create a helpmeet to help him with his work. That's what I'm going to do. He's earned it. Having a woman doesn't make a man feel valuable. His work makes him feel valuable. A man's work is what makes him feel valuable. Accomplishing his work is what makes him feel valuable. A man finds his sense of importance and significance in his work. That's what he does. You mean he don't really find no significance with me? I didn't say that. But his true sense of importance and significance comes from his work. He can enjoy you. Yeah. Your benefit and necessity. But guess what? He's wired to work. Think about this. Some of my sisters, y'all are tired after just an 8-hour day. Oh yeah, you just done. Your hair is fried. Your edges are coming off the edge. You on the edge. Your eyelash, one of them is going to the left, the other one's going to the right. Ain't looking right. You ready to soak your feet. But you ready to go to the spa, get you a massage. A man just getting started. Oh yeah. He just hitting his stride after the 8-hour workday. Punching the clock. Into all hours of the night. Sometimes burning a candle at both ends. If you're a brother like me, because I know I'm a workaholic. Self-professed, self-proclaimed. Oh yeah. If he's anything like me, he just hitting his stride. The 8 hours was just a stretch. A man finds his sense of importance and his sense of significance, his true importance and his true significance in his work, because his work gives him worth. I love what Jesus said. Think about this. Jesus was always about work. Family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Family, we're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Come on, we're talking about identifying a man's purpose. A lot of sisters asking the wrong question. Do you love me? Versus, where are you leading me? What's your purpose, bruh? You get so caught up in how you feel, but you need to decipher what's real. What they say, love don't pay the bills, honey. Romance without finance is a nuisance. How often we gonna go to the park? Okay, it's summertime. Cool. Summertime, fine. Got it. Winter's coming. Fall's coming. It's raining outside. We still going to the park? Because the park is free. You don't marry for love, you marry for purpose. Love, yes, should be a part of it, but the bigger picture should be a purpose picture with a purpose partner. I love what Jesus said, because Jesus was always about work, as I mentioned. Jesus said these words over and over. He said, I must be about my Father's business. What does that mean? I'm working. I came to do the work my Father sent me to do. I must work the works of Him that sent me. I came to finish the work of the Father. I came to finish the work the Father sent me to do. I have fulfilled your work. It is finished. I came to work. My Father is working. I am always working. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. It's more than a Rihanna song. What is work? Work is answering the call. That's what work is. Work is about me answering the call of what God gave me to do. God gave Adam. Adam had a purpose. Adam had a place. Adam was in God's presence. Adam had power. Eve met Adam, need you to hear me, in the presence of God while he was working. Eve found Adam working. God gave Adam a helper. And here's the thing, when you think about a helper, if somebody is coming to help you, what does that mean? That means you must be doing something. That means you must have them in a place to where they are assigned to do something that is constructive with you. You have something for them to do. Hey, can you come over? Can you meet me? XYZ, can you meet me here? I need you to help me with something. And then when they come and you ain't got nothing for them to do, what? You told me that you needed help. What did you need help with? Come on, my dear brother. I need you to hear me. The woman is created to be your helpmate. She's created to be your helpmate. And oftentimes as men, the thing that we feel we don't need any assistance with, or we don't want any help at all. Why? Because we feel like we have it figured out. We have become so self-reliant that we don't want no help. But I need you to understand this. The woman that God has for you, the wife that God is bringing into your life, she is on assignment to bring completion out of your purpose. She is on assignment to make sure that your purpose is in alignment. She's on assignment. She wants to help you. But here's why she's confused. Here's why she's frustrated. She's frustrated because you're not doing anything for her to help you with. I need you to hear me. The woman in your life, she has come fully packaged. She's packaged with purpose, promise, possibility, and potential. She realizes that she is a red box and a gold bow. She knows she's a gift to the world. So guess what? She's fully equipped with elegance. She's fully equipped with intelligence. She's fully equipped with wisdom and details and ideas to see life panoramically, not just linearly. She's prepackaged with suggestions, and she's frustrated. Why is she frustrated? Because rather than having a project to work on, you became the project for her to work on. Rather than building something with you, now she's frustrated because she's trying to build you. She'd rather work on a project with you rather than you being the project that she got to work on. Oh, y'all don't want to talk to me. She's frustrated because she wants her man to have a plan. She's frustrated because she wants her man to have an action-oriented plan to where he is taking decisive steps into his destiny daily. Family type destiny. She wants a man with a plan, who he doesn't have to always ask her, what should I do? Where should we go to eat? What should we do? XYZ. Not saying that you can't consult with your wife or your woman. No. But you need to come ready to lead, ready to cast vision, ready to move into a place of direction, ready to delegate. Sweetheart, this is what I'm thinking. Honey, this is what I'm thinking. Queen, this is what I'm thinking right here. What do you think about this? Give a woman a word, she'll give you a sentence. She's an incubator for your vision, man. That means whatever you give her, what she gives you back, she can multiply it. Give her a word, she'll give you a sentence. Give her a sentence, she'll give you a paragraph. Give her your vision. I guarantee you she's going to give you some structure. She's going to give you some implementation. Give her some stress. She's going to give you some mess back too. Give her some confusion. She's going to give you some frustration. And here's what you do. You get intimidated and call her aggressive. Oh, she just too aggressive. She just nagging me. But maybe what you call nagging is prophesying. Maybe what you call nagging is her holding you accountable because you told her what your vision was. And now she saw that you strayed away from the vision and she's trying to get you back on course. She wants you to course correct that vision because she sees something in you that you may not see in you. She sees purpose in you that she wants you to fulfill. But you get intimidated. You call her aggressive. When she has come equipped to problem solve. The problem is you don't know how to handle the equipment. Did you hear me? She comes equipped. You don't know how to handle the equipment. She comes gifted. You don't know how to handle the gift. She comes packaged. You don't know how to handle the package. The most important discovery of a man is his work. Because hear me, by the time you get to the woman, you already should have the work together. I wish you would hear me. You should have the work together so you can both work together. Woo! Family type work together. As a man, you should have your work together before you come to the woman. Because here's the thing. When you have your work together and she's in your life now, both of y'all can work together. You don't just go as high as your dream, you go as high as your team. Work together to get her. Together is to get her. What work am I putting in to get her? Work is the purpose of your existence as a man. And purpose is the source of your vision. As I said before, vision is purpose in pictures. What is vision? Family type vision. What is vision? Family type vision. Vision is seeing the end of a thing at the beginning. Vision is a view. The sky's not the limit for you, it's just a view. Vision is a view of your ending at the beginning. Vision moves you into a place of preparation. Vision moves you into a place of provision. Vision moves you into discipline. Vision equates to discipline. Vision equals discipline. Why is vision so important for a man? Here's why vision is so important for a man. Because vision makes you a disciplined man. Vision gives you a preview of your finished future. That's what it does. The enemy always tries to thwart the purpose of a man who has vision. He wants him to be distracted. Distraction is the enemy of vision. What has been distracting you, my brother? What is the thing that you've been wrestling with? What is the thing that you've been grappling with? Vision is a preview of your finished future. Vision is a sneak peek trailer of what is to come. And here's the thing. The enemy of vision is distraction. The enemy of vision is sight. Because here's what your situation will do. Your situation will make you believe that what you see is your reality. That what you feel is real. But what does Scripture tell us? We walk by faith, not by sight. Come on, family, type walk by faith. I got to walk by faith. I can't focus on my situation. I have to focus on my vision. And here's the beauty of faith. Faith is vision. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Vision. I haven't necessarily grasped it, but my vision gives me evidence. My vision gives me confidence. I'm not walking by sight. I'm walking by faith. Faith is vision. I'm trusting God with each step that I take. And here's what you got to realize, that your vision is more real than your reality. Family, type restoration. Type restoration. Restoration. I believe in this generation that God is giving men a restoration of vision. Do you hear what I just said? I believe in this generation God is giving men the restoration of vision. In this generation, God is giving men a restoration of vision. Why? Because Joel said in the last days, I'll pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Your sons and your daughters will prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. A vision and a dream are not the same thing. A dream, in many cases, is something that I can possibly fulfill now. A vision is something that I can fulfill in the future. A dream is something that to a certain degree, even let me take it to another degree, that I may not necessarily be able to fulfill. And I'll never be able to see it in my particular reality. MLK, I have a dream. I can see it, but in my lifetime, I'm not going to be able to get there. And what is the thing that as you get older, you stop doing? You stop dreaming. God is resurrecting the dreams of old men that seemingly have died. Young men seeing visions. You're young enough to fulfill it. Old men shall dream dreams. Young men shall see visions. And I believe that God is doing a restoration in men of their dreams and their visions. Come on, family, type dream, type vision. Think about Joseph. Joseph saw himself in the palace even while he was in the pit. Joseph saw himself in the palace even while he was in the pit. He saw himself in the palace while he was at Potiphar's house. He saw himself being the president in the palace. I need you to realize this, my dear brother from another mother. While you know you may be at your job, but you're still thinking about your work. You see yourself in your work even while you're in your job. The job feels like the pit. Your work feels like the palace. Here's what you got to realize this. You have to use your job as a place of training for reigning. While I'm in my job, I'm going to make sure that even when I go home, I'm going to take the time to work on my work. Because my work is my dream, or my work is my vision. My work is my vision. My work is a place where I'm going to put in the place of implementation. Why? Because if what you see is not what you saw, then what you see is only temporary. Woo! If what you see is not what you saw, if what I'm seeing right now is not what I saw, then here's what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing right now is only temporary. It's not permanent. Because what I saw is permanent. I don't know where you are in your life. You may be in a place of sickness to what it is that you see right now, but you saw healing. If what you see with the sickness is not what you saw with the healing, then I need you to hear me. What you see is only temporary. This is a learning ground. This is a growing area. I'm getting better. I'm growing. I'm moving. I'm becoming. I'm developing. Because what I saw is more important than what I see. Come on, family, type faith. Type faith. Faith is vision. Faith is what I saw. Sight is what I see. Sight is of the eyes. Vision is of the heart. If you have sight but no vision, you're still blind. Without a vision, notice it didn't say without sight, but without a vision, the people perish. Your dream dies. Your family dies. Your purpose dies. Your vision is what keeps you alive. I want to pray right now for the vision and the dreams of old men and young men who hear me have to identify their purpose within. Man, mature, assertive, nurturer. Developing a vision for your life and your wife. She's a helpmate. She's a helpmeet. She comes packaged to help you to deliver your destiny. Her vision is in yours. And you embark on provision together. Good and gracious God, we pray right now for the restoration of every vision. The vision that seems to have died, the vision that seems to be comatose, the dream of my dear brother that seems to only be a nightmare, the vision that seems to be captured specifically by sight. And we know, God, is not by might nor by power, but by your spirit. So we ask that you pour out your spirit upon men right now. Pour out your spirit upon husbands and leaders and fathers and brothers and sons and grandfathers and businessmen and entrepreneurs and judges and lawyers and doctors and those who are in trades. Let them not trade their gift, but God, lift them to another level. We thank you for the identification. We thank you right now for the development of vision. Restoration right now. We speak restoration to every heart. We speak restoration to every home. We speak restoration to the hands that they will cultivate, develop. We thank you for releasing vision, unlocking doors of opportunity that were seemingly closed. We thank you for endowing them with the gifts. Gifts for greatness, gifts for overflow, gifts to galvanize, gifts to uplift their family, gifts to unveil the leader that is on the inside of them and give them a double anointing that unlocks their vision. Give them a double anointing to where they're able to identify purpose, to where they're able to work according to what it is that speaks to what you have caused them to develop and how they're able to become the man on the mission, the man with purpose, the man with possibility, the man with potential, the man who manages, the man who's responsible, the man who's accountable, the man who maintains, the man who manifests, the man who uses God's manual to make their life work. In Jesus' name, if you believe it, type amen. I want you to sow into your vision. I want you to sow into your dream. If your dream is affordable, you're not dreaming big enough. A vision without a plan is nothing but a hallucination. And your vision is specifically for your generation and your nation. Come on, family. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. Nothing is more powerful than a man who's pursuing purpose. You can sow electronically, $Access Identity via Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail. We've been having a super conversation. I would that you sow via Super Chat, Super Sticker. Yeah, Super Chat, Super Sticker. A man who's a purpose partner because he's partnering with his purpose. A man, for my dear sisters, who you're not going to have to build. You're going to build with them. He knows what he's supposed to do. He knows what his assignment is. He's a man on a mission. And because of it, he's a man with vision. He's a man with provision. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. It's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. Sow into your vision, into your dream. I pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. Your old men shall dream dreams. Young men sing visions. Your daughters shall prophesy. Woman is an incubator. What is she prophesying? She's prophesying and telling you what God already told her about you. She's telling you what God already orchestrated. She's telling you what you told her, and now she's retelling it to you. She's prophesying, she's not nagging. Because prophecy is a forthtelling. It is a pronouncement of what is to come. Dreams, vision, prophecies are being fulfilled and revealed. It's not as a debt that you owe, as a seed that you sow. I want you to sow where you grow. I want you to sow where you soar. This is the place where you grow. This is the place where you soar. I want you to sow. The links are in the chat. The links are in the description of where to go to sow. I'm believing. And as you name your seed, maybe you're naming your seed. I want you to name your seed. Maybe you're naming your seed vision. Maybe you're naming your seed prophecy. Maybe you're naming your seed work. Maybe you're naming your seed dreams. Maybe you're naming your seed identify. Maybe you're naming your seed purpose partner. I don't know what you're naming your seed, but I want to get an agreement with you that God will bring the manifestation of what it is that you're believing for. 30, 60, 100 fold, exceedingly abundantly, above all that you can ask or even think. Thank you for sewing. Thank you for sewing. Super chat, super sticker. Thank you for sewing. Family, I hope you got something from this. Did this bless somebody? Did this bless somebody? I want you to join us in our Eagles community. Family, drop some eagle emojis. Join us in our Eagles community. What I don't teach here, I teach there. I'm teaching what I don't teach here. Private group coaching, soaring into success and purpose, soaring into your business, your relationships, your vision, your dream. Yeah, let's soar into greater success and purpose. Soar into the open door of opportunities. Take a flight with us. Spread your wings and soar to another level. Take a flight into your future right now. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. It's where we do it. It's where we have it. It's where we teach it. It's where we coach it. It's where we train it. Theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button. Fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Eagles, empowered, authentically gifted leaders envisioning success. You're one of them. Join us with our amazing accountability partners and leaders. If you're not a member of our YouTube channel, become a member. Tap the join button. Yeah, please tap the join button. Get one of these badges. That's why it's so colorful in here. Members area. Membership has its privileges. Join us in the members area. OQP, only quality people. VIP, very important person, very important purpose. It's what you have. It's who you are. Royalty. Those are some tiers there. Choose one of those tiers and join us there. I hope this was a blessing to somebody. Family in the mix is out of time. But y'all know I'm not out of truth. So I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we do that each and every single weekday. Monday through Friday. For In the Mix. If you don't have any of my books, go ahead and get those. Got 16 books out there. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them, signed copies of them at EddieConnorJr. You can get my book, The Mask of Masculinity, How Men Can Reclaim Their Identity, Lead in Love with Vulnerability. Talking about father wounds, fears, failures, frailties, frustrations. A great book for our men and also the women who love us. How to create a safe space and place for a man to be vulnerable. But right here on the YouTube side, like, comment, share, subscribe. Come on, family, like this video. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button as you're hitting the thumbs up button as well. Follow me on all the social sites at EddieConnorJr, EddieConnorJr. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, look no further. I would be honored to empower you at your church, your conference, your community center, your graduation, your school, your session. Let's make some progression. Say, where do I invite you? Simply email me. info@EddieConnor.com. I would be honored to empower you. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother, and I mean that, from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, brother gotta run. But I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes you, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. So what's your ETA? Your destiny is waiting for you to launch into your next dimension. You know, I realize one of the greatest gifts that a teacher can give you is speed. What do I mean? They can take what they've learned in decades and give it to you in days, moments, and months, and give it to you and instruct you in minutes. This is exactly what I do in my Eagles community. I want you to go to theeaglesacademy.com right now to get access to my private mentorship group where I coach, teach, train, mentor you to transform your thinking by increasing your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You need to know that you were created to soar into more and become more. I want to be your coach. I want to be your tour guide to help you to navigate the landscape of your potential and take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself. It's your time to move into new realms of abundance, to reimagine, reshape, rethink your life, and influence your future through your spiritual gifts, development of your purpose, the emotional intelligence, relational intelligence, business acumen to maximize your marketplace mandate, and so much more. And our Eagles community is where we learn, we lead, we laugh, and we love on a greater level. I want you to aspire higher with us. Get your wings to win, and let's soar into more at theeaglesacademy.com. Can't wait to see your face